Hey, Trick Class, I want to show you how you can do this problem from the 11.3 homework set with the help of a calculator. So you're not told that this has to be anywhere specific in the plane. So just make the center where these two things cross over at the origin. And so now you just got x squared plus y squared like that equals 1. And then your denominators are the square of the distance from the origin to the vertex, right, which if this is 160 feet, that's going to be 80 squared for the denominator. And then up and down, that's 70 from the top to the bottom. So that means from the origin up is just 35. So I would just do 35 squared. All right, 80 squared is 6,400, and then 35 squared is 1225. So there's the equation that would model this ellipse. All right, but now it says, well, what if we are 10 feet from a vertex? Well, you can use this one like they have on the picture. You could also use this one. As well, it's 10 feet because it's symmetric. So if this is, again, 160 feet all the way across, then again, this was 80, which means that 10 feet from that would occur when x is equal to 70. All right, that's x is equal to 70. So all I would need to do here, and I say all, it's still not a straightforward, easy task, but I would need to replace x here with 70, which would mean 70 squared over 6,400. Okay, that's this term. But I need to isolate y, is what I'm ultimately going to have to do. So if I replace that 70 squared over 6,400, right, there's 70 squared over 6,400, there is what I get. I'm going to press math 1 to change it back into a fraction. So 49 over 64. Right, I'm going to subtract that from 1, and that will give me what y squared over 225 is now equal to, and I'll be able to solve for y. All right, 1 minus 49 over 64 is this. I'm going to do math 1. Change it back into a fraction. So y squared over 1225 equals this fraction. So multiplying by 1225, that, and then I need to take the square root. All right, so there's what we get. And what we have to remember is then there's the 70. What I've plugged into that, and I've gotten that distance right there. To get the entire distance, I need to double it. So I'm just going to hit times 2, enter. So 33.88, roughly 34 to 1, to 1 decimal place, 33.9. So again, you're taking the information you have, the picture, center it at the origin just to make the math easier, and then coming back 10 feet and figuring what number would that be that I'm plugging into my equation for x, squaring that number, dividing, isolating y basically. And just don't forget to double it at the end to get the entire width.